Hi, tell me your name.
Adrian Christian Edinger.
Mr. Edinger, you are here today on a charge of unlawful discharge of a firearm and domestic violence aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You do have the right to remain silent on these charges. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You do have the right to an attorney in this case. I'm appointing the public defender's office to represent you, and you have counsel seated with you for purposes of the hearing here today. I've had an opportunity to review some information provided by pretrial services, tells me a little bit about you. I've also had a chance to review the state's recommendation. They're asking for a $500,000 bond in this case. I am inclined to impose a bond in this matter, just not that high. Mr. Poston, did you want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor. It is alleged that this defendant, who admitted as much post Miranda, that whilst under the influence of various substances, while his eyes were still closed, pulled out a weapon and shot through a closed door, striking his wife. The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Her status is unknown. We don't know if she's alive or dead, Your Honor. This person admitted to the height of irresponsibility when it comes to firearms and safety. He shot with his eyes closed through a door. We don't know if his wife is alive or dead. $500,000.
Ms. Kelly.
Your Honor, it appears that he has no criminal history. He's lived in Tucson for 28 years and has ties to the community. He's currently employed. He does have alternate housing. He can stay with his parents and have no contact with the victim for as long as necessary. I request that the court set the bond at $100,000.
I am going to impose a bond in this matter of $150,000. If you do post that bond, it's going to be cash or secured. If you do post that bond, then you'll be released to pretrial services. You'll be ordered to participate in any monitoring or treatment they direct. You can't have any alcohol, no illegal drugs, and no firearms while this case is going on. You are not to have any contact with the victim in this case. Don't go anywhere near where she is living or working under any circumstances. Do you understand all of that, Mr. Edinger?
Yes, ma'am.
Your next hearing in this case is going to be January 10th, 2025 at 1:30. That hearing may or may not occur, but you are expected to show up at all future hearings, and if you fail to appear, a warrant can issue for your arrest. If you stay in custody, the jail will transport you for your next hearing, or you'll appear via video, much like you're doing here today. If you post that bond and you get released, it's your responsibility to stay in contact with your lawyer so you know when you need to show up for court, because if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for you. Do you understand the consequences if you fail to appear?
Yes.
You're all done for today.
Yes.